Yo, 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 yo. Big Kiss back up in here. According to this petty show, I think Whitney about to come out and sue Drake, which she would. Allegedly. I wish she would. But the title reads, Drake crashes out after Kendrick's wife drops receipts. He lied. She's suing him. Is she suing him? I don't know. Blood. She got the right to sue him. Just like he's suing, she need to go ahead and step out. But we know Whitney. She ain't about to be popping out doing. She up there taking care of her churn. That's what she doing. But we about to see what the petty show talking about. Cause you know, the petty show, you know, they petty. They look, they got all the tea. They be gossiping, and we just gonna be a little nosy. We gonna be a little nosy. Not all the way nosy. We gonna be a little bit of nosy. Y'all know I like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Drake is about to take another L, and he's crashing out after Kendrick Lamar's wife dropped some major receipts exposing his lies. With the way this drama is unfolding, fans are speculating that Whitney might be gearing up to hit Drake with a defamation lawsuit. This situation is absolutely wild, and the internet can't stop buzzing. If Drake didn't take a final bow...
Come on, Whit. Come on, Whitney. Go ahead and hit him with it.
After his first L with Kendrick, he might be forced to this time with Whitney. So grab your popcorn and let's dive in. We all know Drake has been dragging Whitney's reputation through the mud for some time now, accusing her of paternity fraud and unfaithfulness. To make matters worse, he's even claimed that Whitney and Dave Free, Kendrick's manager and best friend, have been having an affair for years. What's really wild is that it's all talk, as Drake doesn't have any receipts to back up his claims. Whitney, on the other hand, she's got all the receipts to nail Drake down, and word on the street is she might be taking the legal route soon.
I'm tired of seeing this footage right here, man. I am tired of seeing it.
Yeah.
And they said they had evidence and all of this, and then I never heard anything about it again.
Yeah, because it's foolishness. That's the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard made up.
I was like, Kendrick did that? I doubt it.
And, you know, that person, whoever made that up, owes an apology. Not to me, but to women that actually go out there and get it. You dig what I'm saying? That's a real issue, and to be putting a person name that you know that stands for someone way more better, that's been raised and way more better than that. That's not cool. There's people out there that really get a and there's women out there that get a and don't say nothing and you know, live their lives through that. So
because I was like, I'm sure if that happened, there'd have been a police report, you would have been arrested.
But get this, the whole buzz for revenge comes after UMG was hit with a defamation lawsuit a few weeks ago. And as y'all already know, Drake claims that UMG was working with Kendrick to promote Not Like Us, which is filled with accusations about Drake being into underage girls. And UMG is doubling down on those claims. But here's the thing.
I don't know why they keep saying it's accusations. And he was just on stage with the young female. I don't understand. Am I missing out on something?
Drake and Kendrick's relationship wasn't always this bad. In fact, there was a time when Drake and Kendrick were actually releasing songs together. But for a number of reasons, like Kendrick mentioned in his diss tracks, the duo fell apart. And y'all, we need to talk about how it all started. So a lot of you would agree that this whole rap beef started in 2013 with Kendrick Lamar. While we don't know the exact reason that sparked the beef listening to Kendrick's songs over the years, he's aired out his reasons for not being able to stand Drake. Some of those reasons include Drake being a culture vulture who only identifies as black when it benefits him. Kendrick has also accused him of being a colonizer, a habitual liar, and a big manipulator. But that's not all, so walk with me. The first time Kendrick ever fired shots at Drake was in the song Control, where Big Sean featured Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick's verse went, "I heard the barbershops being great debates all the time about who's the best MC. Kendrick, Jigga and Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, the rest of y'all just knew. And that goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit, Whale, Pusha T, Meek Mill, App, Rocky, Drake. I got..."
She called Wale Whale. She called ASAP Rocky App. Boy, this AI, man. Hey, look, I told y'all, this AI ain't that advanced yet. We gonna work with it.
Love for you all, but I'm trying for you, Nick. Make sure your core fans never heard of you. Now, this was the first time Kendrick was ever asserting his dominance over the rap world, and it also marked the beginning of a decade-old beef that would follow between Drake and Kendrick. Drake took the song more personally than the other rappers mentioned, and before we knew it, he was off cooking up a response for Kendrick. A few years down the line, Drake dropped the song First Person Shooter, which was a direct response to Kendrick's Control. In the song, Drake declared he was as big as the Super Bowl. But when you think about it now, that's such an irony. In the song, things like lot of N's debating my numeral, not 3, not 2, I'm the UNO. Then he goes on to say, I love when they argue who's the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot? Is it Aubrey? Or me? We the big three like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. See, the beef between Kendrick and Drake must have been so deep that Kendrick didn't even want Drake putting himself in the same category with him. Kendrick didn't hold back as he fired daggers at Drake in his next song.
Hey, Kendrick like, I'm selfish. I'm selfish. No. I stand for something way different.
Saying, think I won't drop the location? I still got PTSD. The big three, it's just big me. At this point, things were getting super heated between the two, and Drake was crashing out. That's when he released Push-Ups. This marked the first time Drake pushed the DV allegations against Kendrick Lamar, and Kendrick wasn't having it. But before
I'm surprised she ain't say push-ups.
we get there, Drake started off by taking back his initial statement about Kendrick being among the big three by saying, pipe squeak, pipe down, you ain't no big three, SZA got you wiped down, Travis got you wiped down. Then he went on to talk about how small Kendrick was, mentioning that Kendrick wore a size 7 men's shoe. But it gets worse. Drake calls out Whitney's name and talks about how she has to move with bodyguards because Kendrick is towards her. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Now, whether Drake was just bluffing, no one knows, but he had definitely taken things too far. However, there was more. In the second verse, he talks about taking Kendrick's latest girl, meaning Kendrick was cheating on Whitney. See, when I tell y'all Drake was really wilding out here, he was definitely doing too much, but where he went below the belt was using AI-generated sounds of Tupac and Snoop Dogg in his next diss track to troll Kendrick. This was just unacceptable, and as expected, Tupac's family publicly lashed out at Drake, asking him to take down the song. But this didn't mean the duo were done fighting. In fact, Drake later accused Kendrick of being the one who snitched on him to Tupac's family. Kendrick Lamar's next diss track, titled Euphoria, definitely went bar for bar against Drake's tailor-made freestyle. In the over 6-minute track, Kendrick throws bars at Drake, calling him a habitual liar and master manipulator. But that wasn't all. Kendrick also threw jabs at Drake, saying, am I battling ghosts or AI? He also added that, instead of a Canadian making Tupac turn in his grave, he was ready to double Drake's wage. But there was something particularly different about this diss track. For one, it was the first time Kendrick was actually calling out Drake by name. This was no longer subliminals. And this shift came because Kendrick was so pissed that Drake had dragged his family and Tupac into the fight. And Kendrick wasted no time in calling Drake a liar for that, and here's what he said. Fabricating stories on the family front cause you heard Mr. Morale. You're a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you. But Kendrick wasn't done with Drake yet. There was still a lot he wanted to get off his chest, like shading Drake's wardrobe and revealing that Drake was a culture vulture.
And when I first heard Euphoria, I was like, man, why this joint so slow? Then he said, beep, beep, beep. I said, yes, sir. There it go. There it go.
And let's just say a lot of people felt the same way about Drake too, because why was Drake a Karen one day and the next he was acting all hood? Now y'all, Euphoria was definitely a tell-all song because Kendrick was literally whipping BBL Drizzy with every verse. But it gets even more interesting, as Drake knew he was losing this rap battle and released Family Matters. This was where Drake doubled down on his DV allegations against Kendrick. Just like Kendrick did in Euphoria, Drake was done with the subliminals and called Kendrick out by name, accusing him of being a woman beater. And here's what Drake said. When you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense? 'Cause she's bigger than you? Who? These two were really pressing each other's necks out here, and neither of them was ready to surrender yet. But it was only a matter of not like us to bring things to an end. But moving on, Drake also talked about how Kendrick has been unfaithful to Whitney in the past, but he didn't stop there. Drake dragged it further by saying, why did you move to New York? Is it because you're living that bachelor life? Proposed in 2015, but don't want to make her your actual wife. I guess this wedding ain't happening, right? 'Cause we know the girls that you actually like, your darkest secrets are coming to light. Boy, is it just me, or were things really getting turned? I mean, if things had ended here, we'd all agree that Drake ate and left no crumbs. But Drake really took it to the next level when he made those allegations that Kendrick's son actually belonged to his best friend and manager, Dave Free. He went, you a dog and you know it, you just playing sweet. Your baby mama's caption is always screaming, save me. You did her dirty all your life, and now you are trying to make peace. I heard that one of them little kids might be for Dave Free. Don't make it Dave Freeze, because if your GM is your BM's secret BD, then this is all making plenty of sense to me. Now, as I mentioned before, Kendrick has always denied these accusations. In fact, he's consistently spoken about how much he loves and respects Whitney, and in several songs, he's shared how she's been such a great companion to him over the years. Besides, if the DV allegations were true, Whitney would have never gone as far as calling Kendrick the kindest man she's ever met. But when you think about how far Drake has been pushing this Whitney the victim narrative, it makes you wonder if he's doing it out of genuine concern for her, or if it's because he doesn't have a loving partner and stable family like Kendrick. But knowing just how much Drake allegedly dislikes women, it's possible that this is simply out of jealousy. And let's not even start on how Drake has a history of going after people's partners, especially girlfriends, whenever he gets into a beef with them. As someone pointed out, it's almost certain that if Drake gets into a fight with you, the person he'll target is your girl, and Kendrick Lamar made sure to point this out in his next.
Hey, yo, if you get in a fight with Drake, he gonna go target, he gonna come after your girl. Damn. That's why old boy said, hide your kids, hide your wife, man. Hide everybody.
Next diss track, Meet the Grahams. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this was definitely the song that buried Drake for real. And here's how Kendrick started it. Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest, it takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have worn a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and stand behind him. Life is hard. Like that wasn't bad enough. Kendrick went on to allege that Drake was involved in saying, never fall in the business, that's bad religion. Kendrick also added, no throwing rocks and hiding hands, that's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with, that's how he treats your mom. Don't have a kid till you hide a kid again. But here's the part that got everyone talking. Kendrick made other claims, suggesting that Drake not only hated women, but was also a PDF. Him and Weinstein should get locked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women. He's got offenses on Hovio that he keeps on a monthly allowance. Now, I just want to say Kendrick was really onto something here, because after Meet the Grahams, Kendrick didn't wait for—
Man, Dot was spilling all the beans. Damn, spilling everything that he keeps on the monthly allowance. You keeping your child around him.
For Drake to drop his own response before finishing him off in Not Like Us. And that was where Kendrick calls Drake a certified PDF, telling people to keep their daughters away from him. And as y'all know, in the music video for Not Like Us, Kendrick really trolled Drake badly by featuring Whitney and his kids in it. Yeah, the same woman Drake—
Bro, that dead face that Dot be making, man, that shit make it look scarier. Like, yo, that no expression on his face the whole time, that shit make it scarier.
Has been calling Kendrick's victim. I mean, we gotta admit, Kendrick really knows how to send an op crashing out badly. Now, this track blew up so much that everyone was singing it, literally making Kendrick the winner of the decade-long rap battle between the duo. And to make it worse, Kendrick was set to perform the song at the Super Bowl, but Drake wasn't ready to accept his L yet, and that's why he filed a lawsuit against UMG. I gotta say, that was a really corny move on Drake's part, because how can you be out here trying to sue someone for something you're also guilty of? I don't know about y'all, but I've never seen someone lose a rap battle and then sue. Unlike Kendrick Lamar, the internet has receipts of Drake actually interacting weirdly with underage girls. And just like Billy Bobby Brown, who Drake started chatting with when she was just 13, the internet has receipts of Drake kissing a 17-year-old girl on stage before asking for her age, and here's where things go crazy. After Drake finds out her age, he starts making weird comments about her body. Kendrick Lamar in this whole messy drama, because just like us, he knows he would have taken another major L, but we all have to give it up for UMG and how they've handled this whole situation so far. Cause just a few days ago, UMG released a statement saying, not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical. They continued, we've invested massively in his music, and our employees around the world have worked tirelessly for many years to help achieve historic commercial and personal financial success. UMG also noted that throughout Drake's career, he has also used the company to distribute his own songs, including outrageous diss tracks where he insulted not just Kendrick Lamar, but other artists. And because Drake is such a sore loser, he's now turning around to weaponize the law against Kendrick Lamar, despite being the one who threw the first rock. But get this, if Drake isn't careful, he might end up fighting more than one legal battle, as many people are already calling on Whitney to call out his BS. Anyways, y'all, what are your thoughts on this whole—
That'll put the nail on the coffin. That'll put the nail in the coffin, I'm telling you. If Whitney came out and filed a lawsuit against Drake, defamation, what? You said what? You talking about my husband? You said this about my husband? You said this about me? Bro, man, he'll really get a taste of his own medicine then. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Would y'all want to see that happen? Or y'all just want everybody to leave Drake alone? What y'all think, man? Because these guys, they can't go unpunished. These evil deeds cannot go unpunished. We got to keep standing up. Y'all got to keep sharing these videos. Keep liking these joints so the algorithm could push it out. Somebody I spoke to the other day said, I didn't know about the academic situation. That means we ain't working hard enough. Everybody need to know about him, man. We're not working hard enough. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to like these videos, share them, comment, subscribe. A lot of y'all just sitting there, ain't even pressed the subscribe button. Come on, man. We got to, come on. We got to get to this work. We got to do it. Come on. We got to do this. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.